Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see right here, I didn't completely take off the caliper, but I took the top of the bolt, 14mm bolt. This is 2008 Toyota Avalon. And basically what I'm going to do, see the sliding pin right here is bone dry. So basically what I'm going to do, it's not supposed to be dry, it's supposed to be lubricated. So I have some lube right here. This is the Pristone, upside down, Pristone brake pads lubricant. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lubricate both side. And as you guys know that I'm doing a voiceover for smooth and quiet performance, reduce wear, extend brake life. So basically, I was riding around and I noticed the last time when I changed my brakes as well, and I was wondering why my brakes wore out so fast. Yeah, when that sliding pin is bone dry like that, sometimes you will have an uneven wear, or the brakes will just wear out faster because there's no lubrication, so it's not working like how it's supposed to be working. The caliper, when you step on the brake, normally it's not going to be working normally. So oh man, so what I'm going to do, to take off the caliper, take off the bolts, you're gonna need, take off that 14mm, you're gonna need a 17mm wrench and a normal 14mm socket, and take it off. It's hard to do on camera, but I think I did it like later down in the, when I did the other side, or do the one on the bottom. It was kind of hard to do it while holding the phone, holding the camera to record. But yeah, so that whole inside of the where the sliding pin came from, supposed to be lubricated. It goes in and out there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lube it up, and I'm also just gonna do the one on the bottom as well. And as you can see, the struggle is real. And I didn't want to take off the brake because I didn't have to actually look at the pads are good. You can see they have a lot of life. And I was doing my best because I don't want the brake pads to come out or fall out. So that's why I basically kept it that way. Yeah, that's why I kept it that way. I should have opened it more to give me better access to it, but show you guys, I didn't even have no brake cleaner to say spray it down, clean it up properly. You don't want no debris, no dirt or nothing to get in there. So yeah, you have the key? No, what? I'm not taking y'all. No. So yeah, it's completely dry, but let's get down to it. So as you can see, I just put it in there, and it's supposed to be sliding in and out easily, lubricate. You could also take off that rubber piece, but there wasn't really no need for me to take off that rubber piece. It's like a rubber booth. There wasn't really no need, so I just did my best to put it in there, in and out, twist it around. And if you think that you need more, you can put some more. It's supposed to be lubricated. It's not supposed to be bone dry. So I have the 17mm on there, and here I'm gonna show you guys how to tighten it up. Try to hold the 17 and pull the 14 down to try to tighten it up properly. As I said, it's kind of hard by holding the camera and doing it. Here, take it out. Yeah, so here I am, try to do the bottom. Same procedure, just a different way, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So yeah guys, kind of hard, Yeah, it's totally hard to do it on camera, but because if that middle part, if I try to move the 14, the middle part is gonna spin. The pin itself is gonna spin, and I won't able to take that bolt off. So that's why I need that 17 millimeter. And yes, so I had to broke it loose. It's not no big of a deal. It's pretty easy job. And the last time when I changed my brake, I didn't really have enough lube to like lubricate it. So of course it's gonna be bone dry. Which sucks because I should have known better. Because if I don't lubricate it, the brakes basically is gonna eat up real fast. So look at it, guys. Look at it. I didn't want to pull it up and then one of the brake pads to come out. Pull it out. I was kind of scared because I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the tool to actually put back in the if the brake pad come out. I didn't have the tool to push back in the piston. So I was so scared and I was so nervous doing it. But all in all, they stayed. It didn't drop out or came out or nothing, which I was very happy about. But if I had the tool, I wouldn't care. I would just take off the bolt, just take it off, make the job easier. But because I didn't have the tool, I didn't want to mess nothing up, and I didn't want to call my friend and tell him, yo, I need a certain tool, can you come to my house? Long story. I didn't want none of that to happen. So alright, so as you can see right here, I'm using the 17 to try to twist twist the pin because it's so tight. It's supposed to be easy to spin because it's supposed to be lubricated, but because it's bone dry, you know how that is. So I had to like fight with it a little bit. It wasn't really bad, but because me holding the camera and everything, it was just a little tough to like pull out. See, I was trying to twist it. There we go, the rubber piece. Oh, there you go, dry. Look at that. It's dry, no lubrication. And once again, I didn't have no brake cleaner, so I had to use like a microfiber cloth to try to wipe it up, make sure no dirt, no debris, no dust on it. It's supposed to be lubricated with grease with that same Pristone lubricated grease. And sorry for showing my ugly toes. That's not supposed to be in there, but hey, so when you're doing some type of job, you got to get dirty, right? But then again, this is a man's job, so you got to get dirty at one point. Can't be clean all the time. Got to get dirty. But I lubricate the whole thing and I play with it. You put it in, you twist it around, make sure inside is really lubricated. If you put it in and you pull out and it came out really dry again, you could add some more. Try to go in and out, twist, go round and round. Make sure inside of there get lubricated, because that's what you need, that's what you want. And I'm so sorry that I couldn't get to show you guys. Like, it was just kind of hard hold the camera up and try to do it at the same time, the position that I was in. So, but, and once again, you could remove that rubber piece, that rubber boot. You could take it off. I didn't really need to take it off. I just wanted it to get lubricated, so I did what I had to do. See right there, I think I added some more. I added some more on there. most likely I probably did it off camera. Add some more, push it in and out, twist it. Yeah. So I know the ones in the rear that needed to be lubricated as well, and I didn't do that yet. I only did the 2 front. So I did the driver's side. Here you go. So I put everything back together, already tightened up everything. I only did the driver's side, did the passenger side, and I did the driver's side. I did the passenger first. This is the passenger side, and I also did the driver's side. So yeah, guys, you know, I did it in the garage. So I did my thing. That day I actually changed my front tire to the spare, and I end up had to like take it off and put back on the original tire that I had on, because the spare wasn't no good. The spare was so loud. It was embarrassing when I was driving around picking up people, you know, doing lift. It was embarrassing. I was like, I know a lot of people didn't notice, but I know how my car drive, and I know how my car's supposed to feel. My car, it was so noisy, and that the noise was coming from the front. Like, I had to just switch back to the tire that I had on there, even though the spare had more tread. But the spare wasn't really new. The spare was actually a used one. Yeah, make sure I change I lubricate the top and the bottom, because both of them was bone dry, and you don't want to have no sliding pins bone dry. Brakes is not going to be working like how it's supposed to. You will get uneven. Sometimes you get uneven wear, or if you don't get uneven wear, your brakes will just wear out. The pads will wear out faster than what it's supposed to. So I had my jack stand right there, and I have my tire in case of the jack stand, the jack itself, the scissors jack fail. So, you know, always have protection, you know what I mean? Make sure you always have protection. So that's why I put that there. And I was just showing, you know, look at the tire. That one back there have more tread. That's the one that I had installed, which was the spare back there. Actually, no, I think that one was the original one that I put on, and I put back on because the spare was too noisy. It had more tread than the original one that I had on there, but I had to switch it back because it was way too noisy. So here I am, you know, on the opposite side, which is the driver's side. As you could look and see, the axle is connected to, you know, that rubber booth on the left hand side is connected to the transmission. So that's you know, this is the driver's side. So right here I got the 17. I had tried to broke it loose before I actually start recording, but now I tried to twist it. It was just way too tight, so I had to like take that 40 millimeter and try to loosen it up some more, which was pretty easy. But because I was doing the recording, you know, it gave me a hard time. If I didn't record just to show you guys how to do it, I would have been finished that job. That job would have been a piece of cake. But no, I just wanted to make a YouTube video of it. If, you know, you change your brakes and you never pay attention to the sliding pins, or if you never get a chance to actually lube it up. You know, sometimes you're in a rush, you just change the pads and, you know, use the little lubricant that you have. So they're gonna take out the 14 millimeter bolt. I try to take my time because you don't want to mess up that brake line. So I just pull it out a little bit. Yeah, you don't want nothing to happen to that brake line. So I just move it forward a little bit and try to twist it, and then I try to pull it. So pull out that pin, It's likely, I think, that I had got the yeah, there we go, look at it, dry, bone dry, no grease, no lubricant, no grease, no lubricant, guys. Look at that. Wow, dry, 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 dry. When I get some time, I'm gonna have to take my car to the shop because my one of my sensors is dead, so let them install the new sensors. But I'm also gonna change the 2 brand new tires in the front because they're worn. So try to do it maybe by the end of this month or so, and I make some money. So as you can see, that's bone dry. Sucks, but yeah, same lubricant, Pristone brake part lubricant. That's what I put on there. I had got this lubricant from AutoZone. I think it was like $6. It was better and it was cheaper than getting the one that they have in the packet. The one in the packet, I can't remember how much ounces there was, but it was really small. So here I was just saying and to do the same thing that I did like the other side. When you put the lube on there, just make sure you push it in, twist it around. You know, you want all that. Yeah, twist it. Yeah, twist it around. Pull it out, push it in. And they're supposed to be lubricated. Look at the consistency now. You push it and it want to come back out. That's how it's supposed to be, guys. It's supposed to be lubricated. I'm sorry that I didn't get most of the footage properly, but you guys know where I'm coming from. You know, I had to do it. Didn't really have no cameraman. Oh yeah. Didn't have no type of cameraman to help me, so I had to do my best to show you guys. Rubber piece was holding on to it. Yep, just like that. Look at that. Yep, just like that. Twisted, twisted, twisted. Yep. That pin's supposed to be lubricated, guys. I'm also gonna do another video whenever I get a chance to lubricate the rear. You know, I might record that and upload that, do a part 2 of this video. But this is only the front, and this goes for this is 2008. It also goes for certain, I don't know what year, but I know my friend, his Acura is a 2006, the TSX, and it's the same thing. You need a 17 to hold down that sliding pin, because if you try to break the bolt, I don't know what size it is. Is it if it's a 14 or a different size? But to take off that bolt, that brake caliper bolt, you're gonna need to have that 17 to hold in the middle so it don't spin. If you try to take off that 14 by itself, you're gonna be twisting, and you will never get that bolt off. That's just the way how they made it. I like the way how they did the 07 version, that all you do is just take off the 14 millimeter and the bolt would just twist off. I like the way how they did it back then, but no vehicles, you know, they put this thing, they put the pin in the middle. So you got to be careful. Don't strip the threads. Really don't want to strip that. This is the one at the bottom. I had already broke it loose. I'm basically repeating the same process. As you can see, I was like scared because I didn't want that. I didn't want the brake pads to pop out. So I had to just take my time. As you can can see I'm using the 17 to try to twist it, you know, give it some, you know, just play with it, twist it, and then just use my force to just push it out. Sometimes that rubber piece be coming out with it, and be just holding on, and because it's bone dry, that been, you know, the cause. I don't know if I edited this part out, but yep, I did, because I was having a hard time trying to take it out. So here it is, look, dry, no lubrication. So cleaned it up. I think I used a microfiber cloth, wipe it off and everything. Then I put the the lube on it, and just repeat the same process. You know, you go in and out, make sure it gets lubricated, twist it around, because the pin not supposed to be dry at all. It's supposed to be lubricated at all times. If it has some brake cleaner, I would have sprayed it up, spray inside of it, you know, and put the lube and everything. Here I am, tightening it back up. Man, it's hard to do doing it with one hand. Without the camera, I would already tighten that up. Would have been a quicker, faster process, you know. But I did this, made this video just to show you guys that, you know, when they're doing a brake job at any shop, they make sure those pins are lubricated. I see, you know, I do my brakes by myself, but it was that day when I just didn't have enough lube to lube the pins. All I did was change the pads, and I lubed the top of the pads, the bottom part, the back of the brake pad, and it wasn't enough to lubricate the pins, so I ran it like that. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Peace. Take care. God bless.